Hey, Tony, what's up?
Good morning, Deborah. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good, thank you.
I'm excited to talk to you. I'm a
Thank you.
huge fan,
Thank you.
and I have to say, boy, what a voice! What an
Thank you.
amazing what an amazing talent you are. Um, well, let's talk about influence because that's why we're here.
Yes.
But you don't do a lot of film, and so what attracted you to the role?
Well, I was attracted by the simple fact that it was a suspense, because I myself love to watch suspense movies, thrillers. I love the courtroom dramas, the legal dramas, like those I'm really drawn to. So for me to have, when Tridestined approached me about doing this, I read the script. I love Carl Weber's, his work, his writing and stuff, and I thought it would be an opportunity to really explore a different side of myself, and I love acting, and so I just dove in.
Well, I'm like you. I go back to like Perry Mason and those wonderful courtroom dramas.
Yes.
To me, they're just edge of your seat kind of thrillers and how they figure out what happened. And you play a
Savannah.
singer. You play an entertainer.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the only thing that we have in common, is that she's a celebrity singer and I'm a celebrity singer, because, she's very jaded, she's very self-absorbed, she's a shopaholic, she has all these issues and she's involved with these messy people. She's just very complicated. And that's very different from me, who's much more grounded and purposeful, and I think things through. And so it was a lot of fun to play, because she's just sort of off the cuff, and crazy.
As a musician, do you find when you're acting, are there rhythms in characters just like there are rhythms in music?
I don't know if it's rhythms. I think that there's a bit of a dance with other actors. You have to find that rhythm with the person that you're in the scene with. You have to find that place where you can play off of each other, and that's what makes it feel real, and that's what makes it authentic, and that's what makes it more of a conversation. So you're like a fly on the wall watching all of this happen. I think when you're working with seasoned actors like Roger Genove Smith and Kalita Smith and Columbus Short, Gary Dourdan, you have no choice but to rise to the level of acting, because these other actors are so brilliant.
Going from live theater, which, by the way, I can't wait for you to do something,
Thank you.
more on the theater. But going from that genre into film or television, are those different muscles you have to exercise? I mean, you're not playing to the back of the room in a movie.
Yeah, it's very different. It's very different. I think, Broadway and the stage is very big. Your gestures, you have to make sure you capture everybody in the theater. But with film and TV, it's a smaller lens. So you don't have to be as big and broad and over the top. As long as you're feeling it, you can bring out the emotion in a more simple and intense way, and people will get and understand what's happening in the scene. And that's a challenge. I think it's a challenge to not be so overtly over the top with everything, Finding that real truth, I think, is probably the most difficult sometimes.
In our final seconds, I want to ask you about your new album. You're working with Rico Love.
Yes, yes. I'm very excited. This is the first time working with one producer. So I think the storytelling will be very, very streamlined. And, I'm working on music and telling stories about love that I don't think I've explored before. Easy Way talks about fighting for love, being in a relationship that you want to kind of give up on, you want to walk away from, but you got to keep going and keep giving it, fighting for it. And so being a person that's been in a very long relationship. I've been married for 21 years. I have a lot of different perspectives to talk about. And yeah.
Well, we do, and of course, we gotta tell people where to find Influence. It
Yes.
is on BET.
It's the movie will be on BET Plus, streaming now on BET Plus.
So grab it, watch it, enjoy it.
Yes.
And Deborah, thank you so much for being part of our day.
Thank you. Have a good one.